Well, I guess we'll get right to this. The beautiful Ukrainian girl. Oh, this was just one of those stories that if you're a civil member of society, this is the that just tears you up, and just the anger that is coming out of people. And again, from everything, from looking at the black community doing nothing to address these. Look, I know I follow a lot of accounts on X, and I have a lot of differing opinions, and I see there are black people that say this is terrible. This thug shouldn't have been out on the streets. I see it. But I mean, it is an unbelievably small minority of blacks that call this out. And they usually have some kind of a popular podcast or something. You will not see the regular, black person speaking out against like this. Just does not happen. And sometimes you'll see comments where they're all for this. They think more white people should die in horrific fashion at the hands of black people. Yeah, they're out there. These are the same people telling you that the KKK is still around. What is that? I hear something.
Sorry.
Lynchings still happen. A lynching, in this case, I don't see a better form of justice than a good old lynching of this guy. This piece of that stabbed this girl in the neck on a train. He wasn't supposed to even be on that train. He did not pay to get on it. Could have been prevented. He had been arrested 14 times prior for violent crimes. A black woman judge let him out the last time for no bail. He signed a little note that said he'll show up for his court appearance, which God knows when that was, 8 months, a year, 2 years from now, with 14 previous arrests for violent stuff, not for just having a roach in his pocket. Probably did have a roach. And this black woman judge basing everything she does on the bench on skin color, seeing a young black man and seeing the horrible, oppressive, racist system that she works for, ruining another potential doctor or astronaut. So she's going to let him go. And that's what she did. She let this fucking guy go. He horrifically murders an innocent girl who was in this country because she wanted to leave the murder and war going on in her home country of Ukraine. Hi, this is Anthony Cumia.
Hello, I'm Gavin McInnes.
And together we're Compound Censored.
And we would like you to subscribe with this deal using this promo code right below me right now.
Do it, because it's very entertaining. There's a war going on here. Why don't we ever hear about that? Not an impending war, not a coming civil war, not if this gets worse, there's going to be a war. The war that's on right now, the war that is going on right now. There are black people murdering white people for no other reason than they are white people there to murder. It's not they did me wrong, or I had a beef, or they slept with my wife. There's no reason aside from, oh, there's a white person, let me kill them. Well, that sounds like a war to me. That sounds like we're at a war. People are dying in this war that we're in. So I don't want to hear impending. If, when, we're at war. And this girl is another casualty of that war. And that guy that did it is a soldier in this war. And the judge that let him out, she's on the opposing side too. of a war. I'd like to see how many white dudes she lets go without bail with a note saying, come back. If she even sees white dudes in her court, depending on what district it is. It's probably all black guys just coming in, and she just writes them a little get out of jail free card, and there they go to do whatever the fuck they want again and again and again. And aren't people mad? Aren't people mad? Like at the point where you're really fucking disgusted? I think so. I know my first tweet on it got like 1.4 million views. I was talking about how this is a Rosa Parks moment for white people. And this is the assassination of MLK Jr. Moment for white people. What's it going to take? Rosa Parks sits in a seat in a staged bullshit dog and pony show to try to, show how awful America is, get to the back of the bus. And, it brings about this civil rights bullshit. And she has statues of herself all over the country. She sat so you can fly or something. She sat so you can run. What about the Ukrainian girl? Yep, Irina. What about young, beautiful Irina? Where is she? Where's her statues going to be? How many statues are they going to put all over the country for her? She sat to be murdered in the race war of 2025. Yeah. But, obviously I see mad people. I see they're very angry, but how angry? Not even angry enough to say something. Where are the politicians? I saw Trump. Trump addressed this horrific murder today. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, we got to do something. Yeah, okay. If we can't be safe, we can't be a country. Yeah. Say something to the effect of, when is the black community going to address this very serious problem? When? Say it. Say it. This is a black on white issue. And it's not just murder. It's the bad. But I mean, anytime you see a group of people go into a store and ransack it and leave, it's black people. I've seen a few of the homeless white dudes, the filthy fucking bums, and they see what's going on and think, well, if people are stealing and they're getting away with it, I'll give it a try. And then they go in and walk out, fuck you, whatever. But, it's what blacks are doing is organized crime. It's a group of them. They go into these stores, they rob it blind, and then it's sold. They don't use the goods they're stealing. They don't themselves go out and sell it to their friends. Yo, man, you need some shampoo and shit? They sell it to a fence. They sell it to people, Nigerians or what have you, Muslims, Somalis. And then those people hire illegals and these other Somalis and Islam and fucking whatever. And they go to certain areas that are known for selling these goods. They spread out a little tarp or a blanket, and all those things stolen from CVS and Walgreens and Walmart and any other place are laid out on the blanket, and people buy them at a highly discounted price from those people. So when you hear shoplifting, it's not shoplifting. This is a racket. It's an organized crime with different characters and different departments, and they could make some arrests and start RICOing these motherfuckers. get on them as organized crime. Get the FBI involved, because that's exactly what this is. Pick up the shoplifters and follow that trail and arrest all these fucks on RICO statutes, because this is organized crime, not shoplifting. But will that happen? No. Although I do see store owners and the like getting a lot more involved in things like this. I've said in the past, one moment. I've said in the past that I wouldn't get involved personally. If I see a deadly threat to me, my loved ones, and perhaps somebody out on the street, if it's blatantly obvious and imminent death is going to happen, I might do something with it. If I had a weapon, I'm not going to step in close, but I might do something. But I don't advise anyone to do anything when they see something. Unfortunately, the woman on the train was stabbed so quickly, the guy stood up and stabbed her. There wasn't really an indication before that imminent death of this girl was going to take place, which is a shame. And if anybody had time to do something and was able to subdue or take out this animal that killed this beautiful girl, they would most likely be in jail right now. The person that prevented him from stabbing this girl, someone like Daniel Penny, on the train, he could have pulled that knife out. Someone sees it, does something, maybe has a weapon and takes him out before he stabs the girl. They would be in jail right now defending their freedom, because the black community, Democrats, liberals, politicians, Hollywood, they'd come out and say, oh, was that really necessary? How do you know what he was going to do? A black man with a knife? What? White people carry knives. They clean their nails with it. Why did you kill this wonderful man? So even in that situation, you'd have to run it through your will I be fucked filter. And that takes time. And in that amount of time, a girl is laying on the floor dead. You could take him out after the fact. But then again, now you're like, well, was he threatening you? So I suggest not getting involved. But I think people are getting so mad. And younger people have a lot more piss and vinegar flowing through their veins to get involved with something like that. Like, fuck you. I'm not taking that. I'm not ready to step up, get in someone's face and start yelling at them not to do something. I'm a little too, frail at this point. And I can't just shoot somebody, You got to go through those motions first. You got to put yourself, if you're going to step in, if you're going to step in between a situation, you have to put yourself in harm's way. And there has to be a threat that your life could be ended. And now it's going to go through court, and you stepping in to try to break something up, was that necessary? What were your actions doing that? You started this whole thing, and then you end it with a gunshot? Doesn't sound like self-defense to me. This is what you'd be facing in a court of law in 2025 in America. So, like I said, very, very dodgy to get involved. But store owners are getting pissed. I like this one. This is fun. Here's a guy. I don't know if he's the owner. He's very passionate about this shoplifter in the store, or thief. I'm just going to say a thief, because it's not shoplifting. This one probably will sell shit. She looks very low level, very unintelligent, very stupid. She's wearing a dumb wig, which at the end it comes off and it's brilliant. But look at the attitude. The attitude is, yeah, I'm stealing. But who the fuck are you to deny me my chance at stealing from you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Get your hands off me. You can't touch me. You can't touch me, is what she says. And the goods are all in her bag. Get your hands off my bag. It's the entitlement. Like, they are entitled to steal from you. That's what we've put in their heads through years of doing nothing and allowing this to happen without consequence. And now that a few people are so pissed that they are stepping up and dealing out consequence to these people, they're beside themselves. What? I can't steal? What is this world coming to? Watch this.
Excuse me. Hey. Hey. Come on now. What are you doing?
This ogre.
What are you
this
doing?
little
You went
troll.
off. Hey, give me the bag. Or what? Yeah, stop.
Don't touch me, please. Do not touch me. Don't touch me.
What's your
I
name?
will.
Let go
I
of
will
me.
what?
No.
I'll tell you my name.
Go ahead and call the police.
You let go.
Call the police.
Let go of me. You cannot put your hands on me.
You cannot put your hands on me.
I will let it go if you let go.
No, you
let
won't.
go. It's
No, you
not
won't.
regular.
No.
Could you pause for a second? I will let go if you let go. Even their bullshit is bullshit. Like, oh, I have your bag with my stolen goods in there. You're holding the other end. And you're telling me if I let go, you'll just let go and it'll fall to the floor and we'll all laugh. And when the cops get here, we can tell them the story of how we both let go. And I mean, obviously, if you've watched 2 of these videos like this, she wants to run. She wants to get away from this situation. But number one, she does not want to lose her booty there, her goods that she stole. So she wants the guy to let go. And how delusional is this fat little fucking milk dud to think that she's going to outrun a regular white dude? She's not. But this is just in her head. She's like, I got to run. I got to get out of here. The other thing is, yeah, she don't want the cops showing up. It's happened before to her. I guarantee it. Every woman, every sister she knows has been arrested. She's gotten the phone call. Yeah, the police got me. Can you watch my chow? Can you come down and get me at the police? They all racist. Why you follow me around the store? Why you be following me? You racist. Well, this is why. And the entitlement she has, thinking she's well within her rights as a big fat black woman to steal. So the price goes up for people that pay. Again, we're the suckers. So the price of insurance for the store goes up and they tag it onto all the products in the store. So again, we, the suckers that pay, it's taken out on us. But, you know, try to tell that to this fucking ape. She's dead set on leaving with her goods without any say from anybody. Because again, that's all she's seen happen for years now. No consequence. She don't know what this is. What? You're stopping me? When did this start? Let's continue.
I told you to stop back there.
Let go.
She's calling the police right now.
Now you're on my purse now. I will dump your shit out if you let go of me.
No, you ain't going anywhere.
And I will dump your shit out.
No, you're going to jail. We're done.
See, it's starting to go through her head that she's going to jail.
Just dump your stuff out and let me go.
No, you need to stop. This is more than
dumping it
once.
out.
No, this is the second
No,
time.
it's not. I've
All
never
right, pause
seen you.
again. Pause again. Her point now, and I've seen this happen in a few other videos of people stealing from various places. Yeah, let me just give it back to you and I'll go. Like, that's an option? No, you're just getting off the hook. You don't have the goods you stole, but you'll just go to another store and steal their shit. You need to go to jail. You need to be arrested, convicted, sentenced, and sit on your fat fuck ass in jail. That's the only way. real consequences of these actions. She can't believe she's even being stopped at all. And now her solution is, you let go of my bag with your stolen goods in it, and I'll dump it out, and then you let me go. That's how we're going to do this. No, we're going to wait for the fucking cops. And by the way, if anyone believes that this piece of shit would actually give up the stolen goods and leave on our own, you just haven't been paying attention. You haven't been watching videos like this. You know nothing of the mindset of these pieces of fucking shit. She's not going anywhere without the stolen goods. Even in this situation where the cops are on their way, she's been found out. She wants to give it back and leave. She still wants to leave with the fucking stolen shit. She doesn't know anything else in that cashew floating around in her abnormally small skull with no frontal lobe. Too far? Let's watch.
Bullshit.
I've never been here before.
You're going to
I'll
jail.
let your shit go if you let me
No,
go.
no. No, no.
Take your stuff out of the purse.
No, you take our shit out of the
I'm about
purse.
to if you let me
No,
go.
I've got one handle, you grab the other, you take the
I'm
shit
taking it
out.
out.
Take it out now. Take every bit of it fucking out. Do you understand me?
He's like crying.
I'm not fucking with you. You do not steal. What kind of human are you? Put the shit
I'm
down.
about to.
The fuck?
Put
Getting
the
arrested.
shit down.
That's right. Why?
Purse go.
Yeah, and you try to mace me and we got problems. Do you understand me? No.
That ain't happening.
Look. Okay, pause. See? Put the shit down. She's making like she's taking it out of the bag. The guy lets go of her for a second, and she grabs back up the stolen shit and tries to get away. This is what you're dealing with. And this is why when you watch these videos, never think the cops are doing too much when they will not let go and they put someone on the ground and they're not giving someone a chance to explain or give back the goods so they could leave or listen to the story about how I got to pick up my chow. Don't believe any of it. They're fucking liars. And this woman is a typical case. Drop the shit, pick it back up, and try to make off with your little fat body. You are a disgusting fat body. Oh, I continue.
Let go of me.
That ain't happening.
I'm calling the police on you.
Where are you?
Look at her wig came off. Look at that. Look at that. That is a guy. That is a dude. You put the little red wig on like no one's going to know that that's not your fucking hair. And you put it on over something that looks like, you know, a football player's head. Just disgusting. No fucking sense of respect for anything. And everything I'm saying, I would be called racist by the morons that defend this behavior. She's obviously just stealing because she's hungry. That bitch ain't hungry. I can guarantee you that. She ain't stealing for bread and milk. They're stealing to sell shit and buy, you know, another red wig, maybe some drugs, maybe get her nails did, get a pedicure, get some jewelry. I'm going to buy some jewelry with this. Yeah, liars. Liars and thieves, not to be trusted. Oh, God. But the good part is to see someone stopping this woman, holding her there, calling the police, and not buying into her bullshit or her threats and not letting go. This woman needs to go to fucking jail. She needs to go to jail. I would love to see what her conversation with the police sounded like. Her plea of innocence, how the man assaulted her, how it was, the whole thing was based on racism. Why they follow me? Why didn't they? There was a white lady left the store. Why did they chase her? As you know, 20 cameras, the people watching in the loss prevention office are watching her shoving shit in her bag, down her shirt, her pants. Why you follow me? Because you're thieves and liars. That's who we follow. Thieves and liars. Oh, God, I've had it. But it's good. That was actually a good clip to watch, showing that people are getting to that point. They are not, they're not just going to stand around and watch as this shit happens anymore. Jasmine Crockett. Oh, my nose is all itchy where my dog shoved his fang up it. Jasmine Crockett is one of those idiots who believe that people that steal are stealing out of hunger, out of necessity for food, for fucking food, because black people are starving in this country because of systemic racism. It's the only answer if you ask an idiot like Jasmine Crockett. Let's watch.
I don't want anybody to mistake what I'm saying. Just because you are impoverished does not mean that you will be a criminal. But I do want to be clear that there is a direct link between poverty and susceptibility to having to engage in certain things. And this is something that I know up close and personal as a public defender. In fact, my elected prosecutor in Dallas County, he kind of caught some flack because he probably shouldn't have said it out loud. But he specifically said, if I get people that are getting charged with a low-level misdemeanor for going and stealing food, diapers, like basic necessities, because they literally can't afford it. He's like,
out of desperation.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not locking you up, right?
Shut up,
And
white
granted,
bitch.
like, there is no good point in doing it because a decent defense attorney would have a defense, right? That there's a defense that we have on the book. So we, go and try the case, right? But like most people didn't understand. They're like, oh, he telling everybody to go steal. And I'm like, that's not what he was doing. But like, okay. And so I want people to understand that there are crimes that are committed, not because people are criminals, but because they literally are trying to survive.
Bullshit. I would love that statistic, but you'll never find it. You would never find the statistic that would show you how many people are stealing to survive, like literally stealing what they're going to eat. And what's the percentage stealing to sell for wigs, nails, pedicures, jewelry, drugs? What's that percentage look like? I don't doubt that a hungry person would go into a store and steal something to eat. But that is not what we're seeing. We're not seeing that. I would love to see. I would love to see a video of a person coming out of a store with a little donut or a piece of chicken or whatever, and being stopped by the cops, and the cops going through all the routine they always go through with someone that's stealing from a store, and then cuffing this person, putting him in the back of their car and going, "We got that motherfucker. Steal a muffin again, motherfucker. Steal a little pint of milk again." I've never seen a video like that in my life, and I watch a shitload of these videos. It's obnoxious, entitled black bitches like the one we just watched, stealing expensive stuff to sell and buy whatever they want to fucking buy. There it is. So, the whole ruse that it's food and diapers. They don't give a fuck what they wrap their offspring in. You've seen it before. They don't give a shit. A towel, one of the welfare hotel towels. Taking care of your children. Just stop. I had to steal diapers for my babies. Ain't gonna happen. They're stealing shit to sell, to buy their own shit. Jasmine Crockett. And the way the law works, you see, she just said it. The prosecutor doesn't even care. They'll go up and make a deal with the defense attorney, drop the charges. Oh, why? Because it's a misdemeanor theft. Well, you know why? Not because they're stealing a fucking ring ding or a yodel because they're hungry. It's because they've raised the amount where it becomes a more serious crime. That's why. It's not a single little fucking tidbit to eat. It's a shopping cart full of shit that comes to $999.99. And then when it goes to trial, they go, oh, look, it's not even a fucking a big crime. Let her go. She was hungry. That's why. Because they fucking keep raising that rate, how much worth of stolen goods the person took, that kicks it up to a more serious crime. Again, show me the guy walking out hungry that stole food and the cops are arresting them, locking them up. They're going to trial. It doesn't happen. I doubt she's ever had to defend someone in a court of law that was arrested for nothing more than stealing a piece of food from a store, where she gets together with the district attorney and goes, have you seen this? The police report, the arrest report, everything. This person stole a box of donuts and walked out because they were hungry. Oh, yeah? It went to trial. I've seen cases where convenience stores, a guy walks in or a couple walks in and they steal like a beer and some chips, and they get confronted by the store and they cause a big scene. The police show up. They're talking to the cops. They're causing all kinds of problems with the cops. They don't want to give them ID. Now they're getting arrested for failure to identify yourself. They're calling the cops racist. They're fighting for the cuffs. Now it's assault on a law officer. It's fucking you're resisting arrest. And then they go to court and go, I would just taking chips and a beer because I was hungry. Never happens. Never happens that way. Now, I know fuck well Jasmine Crockett has never had to defend someone that only took food because they were hungry. It's never happened. You're defending aberrant behavior, assault, resisting, failure to identify. That's what you're defending. It's like the people that said, oh my God, there's people that are in prison for 20 years because they had a joint on them. You will never find that. Maybe in 1950. The dread marijuana spreading its tentacles of death across our nation's young people. A 20-year sentence. Getting off light, are we? Like that's the 50s. Now, if you're arrested and you're tried and you got 20 years and you say it was for a joint, you got a joint in one hand and a gun you were shooting someone with in the other. And you go, oh, they got me on the joint. So it's all bullshit. It's all lies. They're liars and thieves. So if you enjoyed that clip,
then subscribe to Compound Censored using this promo code.